Oh, got it. Okay.
So there we go. All right.
I want the blessings of everyone today.
So welcome to the Woman Entrepreneurs. No, that's next month. Welcome to the Empowering Women Network. Next month is the Woman Entrepreneur Show, and we'll be talking a little bit about that. And for those of you watching the recording, welcome. All right, we're doing our check-ins. We've got Zing, you're celebrating product. You went from concept to product in a very short period of time. And Mona is celebrating the fact that she has identified and solved an issue with focus. And so she has a focus for the week, which was intentional. And intentional, tell me more.
Intentional about moving forward in my life. I'm more engaged with my book. I'm more engaged with everything.
Got it.
Speaking is easier. Everything is easier. It was really it was a knot that I couldn't kind of figure out. And once I got that, my classes, everything is a lot easier.
Yay, team.
Awesome.
I like that. So you are engaged with every part of your life and moving forward.
I am.
Awesome. So, darling, how are you?
Good morning.
What are you celebrating?
Okay, well, I'm celebrating, what am I celebrating? I'm just trying to find the right the right words for this. Interestingly, the project to write a book. And we had talked about me working on the dancing and not doing a book, but at the same time that I came up with the dancing idea in the 60s, I also wrote a children's book called The Preposterous Pachyderm, and I wrote and illustrated it, and
we're going to call this Dancing with a Book.
okay.
You're celebrating dancing with a book.
Well, all right. Well, it's two separate. It doesn't matter.
No.
Anyway, so the I have a wonderful friend that's a fabulous illustrator, and I told her about this several months ago, and she had sent me a drawing of an elephant because my illustrations are very simple. They're not publishable illustrations, and or that's my opinion. Anyway, she's a fabulous illustrator, and she liked the idea, and she happened to come to the Big Cat Habitat the other day, and I ran home and got her the book, and we have a handshake on a deal where she's going to illustrate it, possibly shorten some of the writings because it's a little wordy for a kid's book. And when it goes to publication and starts making money, we're going to split the profits 50-50.
Cool.
So I have a partner, and the book is going to get done.
Whoa, dancing with a book partner. Okay. We like partnerships.
And I also have an apology that I have to make real quick to Mona, because she did call me to reach out to me, and I said I would call you yesterday, and I have no excuse. You went to the Snake Island beach, but that's no excuse. I still could have texted you and said I was busy.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, moving right along. That was lovely to take care of. You're Ann. Anna's not here. I'm going to get these names right. Okay, Karen, what are you celebrating?
Today?
Yeah.
I don't know, the end of tax season?
There we go. That's a good one. End of tax season. Okay. Can't call it the end of taxes, just the end of tax season. Cool. Joy,
What am I celebrating?
what are you celebrating?
Actually, I finally cleared something that was major. And I did that this morning, which is one of the reasons I was a little late. It kept me up last night.
You cleared something. Got it.
Yeah.
That's a good thing to celebrate. Cleared something. Okay. All right. Cleared something. So today is implementation day. For those of you that are working your way through the book,
It's
implementation. We're going to be in action today. Today is about action steps. So we know where we're starting from. That's what the celebration is. The celebration is sort of being the place where you're starting from. And the next piece is, where are you going? What are you aiming for? So just so I can make sure that what we do today helps you to get where you're going, where do you want to go? What are you aiming for? So MJ, what are you aiming for?
To get my LLC set up no later than early next week.
Okay. LLC set up so you can start taking money.
That's correct.
Okay. Being able to receive money. Most people do businesses kind of backwards, and they don't think about the fact that you need to be able to receive money. You need to have a business structure, but you don't have to have a business structure until after you prove the concept. Now you've already got your concept proven, so you're ready for your business structure. Cool. You and Karen might want to have a conversation just so that you understand what your window of time is, so setting up an LLC, whether you make an S Corp election, and what that all background is. If you don't have that solidly, you guys can chat.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah, I've actually been working with my tax accountant here.
Right.
And she's been walking me through everything. So, but yes, I wouldn't mind. The more the merrier. So any tips you have, Karen, I would love it.
And it is funny because not all tax accountants understand entrepreneurship.
True.
And entrepreneurship is a different kind of business. It is. So
Yeah.
we're all entrepreneurs in the room, and so we will get there. Cool. So where you're going is business setup. That's your aim.
Yes.
Cool. And we'll come back because your next question is going to be what's in the way. So
Oh, okay.
we're just going to run it in a circle this way. And
Okay.
where are you aiming? What are you working towards today?
The first thing that came into my head is finding time
Okay.
to do what I need to do, because is that an answer?
That's an answer. I think that finding time is always a good thing. Time finding. The joy of this is that we cannot manage time. We can only manage ourselves in time. And time is an illusion that man created. Animals don't have to deal with it. And so the mindset around time is where we will go. Because you got all the time you need. We always have. Cool. What are you aiming for?
So this Friday, I have a really important interview with a Sarasota contemporary dance company. And so I'm aiming for a really wonderful outcome from all of that.
Cool. An interview outcome. We like that. So
I'm sorry?
an interview outcome. What
Yes.
is the ideal outcome?
To become affiliated as a actionomics movement therapist to help the dancers, and also to teach classes there.
Okay. So I'm going to give you a goal that doesn't have the name of your product in it,
Okay.
because your product is Actionomics Movement.
Right.
Okay. Your goal is to be a teacher and to have a business relationship with them.
Right.
Got it.
Okay.
Okay. And the reason for that is that if we get too attached to our business name, our product name,
Mhm.
and it's not a name that people would understand what it is without having to be educated,
Mhm.
it introduces confusion
Mhm.
into a sales conversation.
Mhm. Mhm.
And so,
Okay.
and an interview is a sales conversation.
Okay.
They're going to be selling you on devoting your time and your resources to being in the room and helping them with
Mhm.
their goals.
Mhm.
And you're going to be looking to say,
Right.
you want to be compensated for that.
Mhm.
So that's a dance that you'll be in.
Okay.
Yeah, it's great for you. So yeah, focus on the outcome you want without putting the name of your business in it, just so that
Okay.
you don't accidentally introduce confusion.
Okay.
Cool. All right. So what do you want, Zing? What are you aiming for?
My next step is to come up with a price for my cards and start presenting the packages of cards to the people who are telling me they want to buy them already, the shops and the
Mhm.
individuals.
So you're going to need two sets of pricing. You need wholesale and
Yeah.
retail.
Exactly.
Okay, good. We'll get there. All right. Joy, where are you aiming for? What do you want?
Mostly to get the clarity. I'm still unpacking, and that's been in my way. And I have a group healing call that I do once on the first Saturday of every month. And I need to reconfigure that, promote that,
Okay.
and then reconfigure my whole business, really.
Okay. So trying to get that down into a chunkable piece. This whole business setup, okay, it's starting to sort of show up as a theme because there's a lot of pieces to business setup. Okay, so you're looking at getting grounded in your business and in your home. Did that kind of chunk that?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm just, because you just moved and that's a lot. Grounded. Okay, in home and business. Cool. Yeah, all right, so that's something that's easier for me to wrap my head around.
Sure.
This one. All right, Karen, what are you aiming for?
Social media presence.
Ooh, we got social media in the room. Near and dear to my heart.
Video.
Yeah. All right.
I'm getting it done today.
Karen's working on her homework. I'm gonna put that on the board. She hasn't done her homework yet. All right. So social media. Cool. Social media and video. All right. So we're all gonna help you do your homework. We're gonna do some social media and video. All right. So there's a lot of different things that we can do today as far as implementation goes, because while it looks like, you know, there's a lot of different aims, they all flow in the direction of help me get some structure, help me get some direction in my business and in my life. So that seems to be the theme, is let's just get some clarity, and take some action.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to get everybody into some action today.
Can you take dancing off of mine?
Yes, ma'am.
Because it's not dancing with a book partnership, it's done.
Yeah, I see that.
Thank you.
There we go. Feel better now?
Yes.
All right. So now that the board is accurate, I'm going to erase it all. All right. The website at the top of the board is for, speaking of social media, this is the site you go to if you want to promote the Woman Entrepreneur Show. It's where you will be able to sign up, get an affiliate link, be able to make some money. You also get access to the email copy that I've written that you can use to promote. So promoting is very simple. So we're going to make everything that you guys are working on today very simple. Sound good?
Yes.
All right. So keep the aims up here. MJ.
Yes,
You're talking about business setup so that you can receive money.
that's correct.
Okay. Interview Mona so that you can receive money. Sing so that you can, so there's a lot of so that we can receive money. That's our so that. And that's really what the whole empowerment piece is of the name of this group, is because I believe economic empowerment is not discussed enough. We talk about personal power. Personal power manifests in the world with money. Okay, it's just one way of manifesting it. So let's get you all ready to receive. Let's take a deep breath. Receiving is the opposite of what most of us are taught as valuable. Most of us are taught that to give is valuable. We're not always taught that to receive is valuable. They are two sides of the exact same coin. You cannot have one without the other, just like you cannot have a coin with only one side. So spending some time just allowing yourself to imagine receiving all that you want to receive and a little more. What is good enough? What is enough? And a little more for you. So whether you break this down into a tangible money goal, as far as how much money you want to make per month, and a little more, enough and a little more is a good language for this kind of receiving. Because we all have enough already. We have enough in our lives. We have enough time. We have enough food. We have enough water. We have enough for survival. And that used to be enough. It was all about survival, and then we would go play. And two groups got upset because we were winning the Industrial Revolution. We could get our needs met working shorter and shorter hours, and we had more time for leisure. And the two groups that got upset were the Puritans, because idle hands are the devil's workshop. And the other group that got upset were the industrialists, because if we were not consuming more and more, they weren't growing and growing. So those two groups got together and created something. It is the scourge of our day, and yet we have to tame this particular elephant. It's called marketing. Marketing is designed to create a desire in you for something you don't need. That's what marketing is for. And as bad as that sounds, it is the skill you have to master in order to have a business today.
Mm-hmm.
And none of us is selling something people need for survival. We are all an add-on. Food, clothing, shelter. You know, there are people who say you can't survive in Florida without air conditioning. Well, guess what? My family did for generations at the Church of God campground. Yeah, I mean, you can't. You don't need anything other than the basics. And so all of us are selling luxury items. We just didn't know. So when you know that you're selling a luxury item, then you can go into what is the desire that my item satisfies. What desire do I want to invoke in others to be able to satisfy it, where they will pay me for this? Is this making sense?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. All right, so now we're going to look at that. What is the desire? When you get, and this is the shortcut to time for you. You will get a lot of your time back when you can figure out the desire that you want to satisfy in the world. Because you're spending time trying to figure out what is it that will attract people to my project. So what do you want them to desire is a different way of looking at that question. So desire. What is the desire that your postcards solve?
People who want more beauty and peace in their life, and it's going to be a symbol of that.
Okay, so the desire for beauty and peace. Beauty and peace, okay. What's the desire that what you bring into the world solves, Joy? What does it satisfy?
Well, it depends on the individual and what they're looking for, but basically joy, peace, balance, freedom, and abundance. And people are looking for what they come to me for is usually to save money or make more money, have more confidence.
Okay. So one of the challenges for you in marketing your business is the same challenge that I face. Okay. People can come to me for a lot of different things.
Right.
What is the one thing that you love to do more than anything else? If you were going to pick one client, one desire that you solved, what was that desire? Pick one. I know I'm mean, rotten, and terrible. Pick one.
No, I would say the separation from source is probably the cause of all problems. So,
But that's not their language.
right, exactly.
Okay, so what I'm looking for is what do they say? What was it she said she needed? Because I get what the cause is. You work with separation from source.
Right.
Yeah, I work with people who have a cracked foundation. Yeah, the difference between separation from source and cracked foundation is nothing. Okay, except language. And one is something people can visualize.
Right.
The other is hard to visualize. So I'm going to help you get to the language of your tribe that they can visualize. Okay, you can ponder it for a minute.
The one thing I was going to say would be fulfilling their mission with more success. That's
Okay,
better.
so now that's better. And you're going to tease out what success means to them. Okay? All right. And you know it, but it's boring. And that's the problem. Okay? Yes, I know the desire you saw. They come to you because they want more money. All right? It's exactly. For the most part, they're stuck in their business world. They're stuck in their business. They're stuck somewhere.
Yeah.
And they want more money. And they don't know what's in the way. So they come to you for that help. It doesn't sound very sexy, but if it's when you figure out their language around this, how do they define success? Some people define it as more money. Some people define it as more time. Some people define it as freedom from pain. But freedom from pain is so that they can do what? It's either going to be leisure so that they can enjoy their leisure more, or it's going to be financial. Those are the two buckets that people are looking for the most part. What do people really want? It's actually 4 buckets. They want to get paid, they want to get laid, better relationships, that's what that means. They want to run faster. So figuring out their language around what it is that they want. They want to dance stronger, leap higher. It's always got to be in their language though. So we'll play with some more of this. But what is the desire? The desire is they want more power in their life. And so figuring out their language around power and success will help you with your marketing. Okay, Karen.
Same.
Same.
So more money.
Yeah.
I think they're related, the leisure and the money. The more money you have, the more time you have for leisure.
Mm-hmm.
That kind of sums it up for everyone. No
It-
matter the
It
age.
does, but finding out what your language is of your tribe around these things, okay, is where marketing comes in. And today it is about implementing some marketing because that's how you're going to get to all of these things. Even the grounded, the social media, it's first. You have to really sell yourself on one key factor. It's simple. It's not complicated. Businesses exist to solve problems. Knowing what problem you solve is key. Businesses exist to solve problems and therefore they make money. Why? People will pay to solve a problem. Everything that you exchange money for solves a problem.
Can I ask you a question? Okay, so people come to me because of wanting to solve whatever blocks they have to whatever their idea of success is.
Right.
Now, is that too also broad if I would just say about blocks?
Here's the marketing is the twofold. Okay, I'm gonna own this one. My marketing language started out with stress management. That was my business name, Stress Management Services, because everybody had stress. I had a cure. Nobody cared. Everybody, realize what I just said. Everybody had stress. I had a cure, and nobody cared. Okay, because stress is the process piece. What did they want solved? The impact it was having on their life. So I had to stop talking about the process. I went to mental and emotional blocks. That was better. It was more tangible. You could kind of stand on that. But still not enough people cared for my business to grow. I up-leveled my mentors, which is what I do. And I got better language. Now I talk about economic empowerment, but I don't talk about it in that language. I still do what I did. Okay, I still solve that stress puzzle for people, whether it's triggerable discomfort from the past, or whether it's full-blown PTSD, or whether it's just the low-level anxiety of financial stuff. Doesn't matter. I'm still solving that particular problem. I just do it with the language of, I can help you sell with confidence and ease. I'm still doing the same thing. I'm still clearing blocks. I'm still resolving stress issues. I just have better language because that's the language of my tribe. The people who I am here to serve, that's their language. That's the problem that they want solved first. They don't care how I do it. So figuring out the problem they want to solve first is where this comes in. It's a process because you need to go back and you need to start looking at your notes and listening. You can gather their exact words because my words aren't going to help you. Theirs will. They'll solve that whole puzzle for you. And some of them are going to be pretty universal for everybody. And some of them are not. I did market research, and I did market research, and I had a researching background. So, I mean, I know market research, I know research. You just ask the same question the same way to a bunch of different people, and you gather their language verbatim. And then I discovered there's a gadget out there. It's called a word frequency counter. And I took a little gadget and let it run through the language that I had gathered to the best of my ability. And I found some words I did not realize were showing up almost every answer I got. And one word that changed everything for me, this is the language of my tribe. They want to get something. And so that's why in my description of what I do, it's how to get more clients. It's not how to increase. It's not how to have more. It's not how to attract. It's how to get. Why? That's the word they use. That's not my word. I would talk about all of those other things. Have more, increase, attract. My marketing language needs to be theirs. And so that's why this is important. And you've got the language, you've been hearing it for all these clients you've been working with. You just haven't gathered it and had a gadget count for you. Yeah. Oh, trust me, it was an interesting process. The man who taught me this process is one of the presenters on the Woman Entrepreneur Show in May. So you can learn all about it from him. He teaches it much better than I do. Anyway, okay, so we're back into marketing. Why do you want to market? Because you want to increase a desire they already have. Marketing is not manipulation. Marketing is increasing a desire they already have. Make sense? You want to increase a desire they already have. If you're trying to get them to have a desire that they don't already have, that's manipulation. They use NLP for things like that. They want to invoke a desire you don't have yet. That's not what marketing is. Okay, marketing is simply increasing a desire they already have. And you do that by highlighting the high price of it. So the problem that we solve, we can just, this is a great desire. They want to say, beauty and peace is a great desire. More time is a great desire. More money is a great desire. All of these are they have something in common. They're easy to understand. People know what you're talking about. You're not confusing them anymore. So that's why we want to get it down to the simplest thing, so that your marketing is simple. And it will get you what you want. Okay. More time, more money, beauty, peace. MJ, what desire do people have that you're going to solve for them?
Getting employees to transition to the new way of working quickly.
Okay, so the desire they have is for what? What would be the outcome that they want?
Promotion.
The outcome they would want is for their employees to be ready for the new way of working, whatever that is, a new tool, a new process, a new location. They just want them to be ready to go and engaged.
Okay. They have a desire for an engaged group of employees.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, you're going to get there. That's much better than where you started with the language. So there we go.
Engaged is really broad because you want employees engaged in business every day, but it's the transition that they want the employees to get through.
Okay. So what if they were to put into what they want is an easy transition?
Yes.
Okay. The process of getting there is an engaged employee.
Yep.
And I'm going to add another word to that. But what they really want is an easy transition. Right?
Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
All right, good. Transition. All right, so your target market is in the middle of transition. They want an easy transition. You believe the path to have for them to have an easy transition is to have a more engaged set of employees. So,
Absolutely.
all right, I'm going to give you a word. You ready? Enthusiastic. And you, when you are marketing and having these conversations, asking your prospect, what would it be like going through this transition if your employees were not just engaged, they were actually enthusiastic?
I like it.
To imagine that. We just solved your sales problem. I think that's, yeah. Cool. All right. So what they want is an easy transition. They probably haven't articulated it that way because we don't always do that. We don't always look at the outcome. But when you can get people to look at the outcome, when you can then you can help them build that desire. You build the desire for an easy outcome for an easy transition, MJ, by talking about the last disaster they had. Have you ever tried to implement a transition in this company before? Tell me how that worked.
Mm-hmm.
What went wrong? This is how you build the desire for it to be easy. You talk about when it wasn't. Make sense?
Makes sense.
That's how you build the desire, is to have them think about why they want it. What are they trying to avoid? Marketing is always twofold. And this is the same whether you're talking to a potential client or whether you're talking to yourself in the morning. It's always about getting to a decision. Okay, marketing is to drive people to a decision. Sales is driving them to a decision. Every day you make hundreds of decisions. And the decision questions that I use and you guys can use these. Will this move me further away from what I don't want? Will this move me closer to what I do want? I have very simple symbols. If I get 2 yeses from them, they're buying. If I can show them, if you can show people how what you offer moves them further away from what they don't want, and you know what they don't want because they told you what was so bad about the last time or the last person they worked with or the last show they went to that was so boring, whatever it is. Will this move me closer to what I do want? An easy transition, more beauty and peace. You called it a symbol thing?
Representation. Yeah.
Representation, symbol.
Reminder.
Reminder, yeah, you're gonna get into their language, okay?
Each one has an affirmation on it.
So what your target market, retail or wholesale? This is really key.
Ideally wholesale.
So if your target market is ideally wholesale,
yeah,
your language is going to be a little different. Mm-hmm. Because your language is going to be helping them understand the desire that they have to be able to sell more things.
Okay, yes.
Okay. It's going to be a transition in just a minute to that language. Okay. So this is the marketing piece today. You guys are going to help me do this for the Woman Entrepreneur Show. Okay, we're going to use it as an example. Why? Because my brain's tired. I don't want to work that hard today. So I want you guys to help me. All right? The Woman Entrepreneur Show does all of these things. That's what it's designed for. It's got 16 experts. My language around it was boring. My mentor went in and cleaned up my landing page for me. Took out 75% of the words. Go figure.
I'm sorry.
Took out 75% of my words, got it down to the absolute essence. Everything the woman entrepreneur needs to both survive and thrive in today's business world. That's the essence. I had it all cluttered out. I had 16 experts, 4 days. I had this, I had it all cluttered out. It's everything that the woman entrepreneur needs to both survive and thrive in today's business world. It helps to have other people look at your marketing stuff. I can't edit my own. All right, so that's part of what this group is for when we get into implementation. Let's play with marketing messages. What I really need is for everyone to say, yes, I know somebody who could use this. That's really what I'm looking for. I'm looking for, yes, I know somebody who could use this. I no longer network for clients. I network for referral partners. Okay? It's a different level of networking. It changes where I network dramatically. When I got intentional about it, intention is a really good word. When I got intentional about networking and recognized that I wanted to grow my business, and I'm not going to grow my business one client at a time, I'm going to grow my business being able to leverage my time better than that. Why do I teach groups? Because that leverages my time. If I did one-on-one with everybody, I'd never get any sleep. I don't get a lot of sleep now. So I had to learn to leverage. When you're leveraging your marketing, it is just about having other people's voices partner with you. So that's what I'm looking for. This is what you all are going to be looking for. And when you network, I want you to start networking in a different way. When you're at the Big Cat Habitat, I want you to start engaging with people, listening for where you can refer them to help them get what they want. You're going to be listening for desires. I want you all to change your ears and start listening to your own language for what you desire. So we're going to get to the tangibles. All right. I'm going to shift gears. Has somebody got a question? Comment? Useful? Good. Let's get tangible. All right. Zing. We're going to do your pricing model. Because your market is wholesale. Remember to don't leave the door open. Remember to leave the door open. All right. Your pricing is wholesale. Your target is wholesale. So you need to set the pricing. Okay. You've got singles. You've got 10 packs. And that's a variety pack.
And then the wholesale package, which I'm thinking would be for initial time, you first order, I don't know, 10 of each postcard, which is 10 cards, which means 100 cards. I don't know. Some package is when you want to carry these cards, we'll start out with a wholesale package.
Right. Absolutely. Okay. So package is 10 of each of 10 designs.
Yeah.
So 100 cards. That's a minimum order of wholesale.
To start, and then thereafter you can order any
Now,
amount.
the first time you order cards is the most expensive time you order cards because you get them fast and you pay for that. You have to have the design set up. You pay for design setup. So, what was your pricing per card? Do you know?
That I paid?
Yeah, that you
For
paid.
the items, 12 cents per card.
Okay. So your cost per card is 12 cents.
Yeah.
That include delivery? Yeah. Okay. All right. So your cost per card is 12 cents. That will go down dramatically as we talk more about volume and how you leverage.
For sure.
But right now it's 12 cents. Okay. So that means you have $12 invested for every 100 cards. I like easy math. So that's your cost. Now, your cost is not, that's a hard cost. So cost of goods sold, we're not going to get into all of the accounting, okay? Because you've got the other costs that are not included in that, like your time and things like that. But let's just go with something easy. How much money do you want to make?
As much as I can.
Now, can't hit that goal, okay? As much as you can is not a goal I can hit, all right? Because can is one of those words.
You mean per year? How much do I want to make per year? Or
how much money do you want to make selling postcards this week?
$16,000.
This week.
You asked me for a number. I gave you a number.
Okay. So I want you to give me a number that you can actually do.
Okay.
And here's the problem. If you're not willing to give it a number, you're not going to be able to make money.
I have 4 shops who say they want to carry my cards. 4,
All right.
maybe 5.
We're
So
going,
if I have those packages, that would be 5 times that number. I have about 5 people who want the 10 packs, which if I sold them for $15 each, would be $150. So let's say 5 times.
It's okay. We'll get you to your wholesale pricing in just a second.
Okay.
Is this your retail price, $1.50 a
I was
card?
thinking $1.75. But I mean, that's
Okay.
just what
All right.
what people have suggested to me.
Okay.
But
So,
I'm still working it.
this is a retail price. $1.75 is not. Now, depends. You're in Florida. You have to charge tax on
Right.
these. These are tangible products. Your tax is 7%. So now you're at $2.14. You have Square, Stripe, some way to take money, PayPal, something you
I
can
have
put.
PayPal.
Do you have a swiper?
No, I don't. Not
Get good PayPal here. It's free. They'll send it to you.
PayPal swiper?
Mhm.
Ooh, cool.
Yeah, you get one free with your PayPal business account. So it's called
Okay.
PayPal here. Go online, paypal.com, log in, set it up. Because you want to be able to make it easy for people to pay.
Awesome. I didn't know about that.
And especially when you're collecting tax. You can preset the tax in there. Really simple. It'll do your accounting for you whenever possible. And yes, you pay 3% for that privilege,
That's perfect.
but it's perfect because then you don't have to do the accounting. So that's easier than taking cash. So we're solving a problem you didn't know you had. Let's make it easy to get money. Okay, so if you're going to do a variety packs are volume, so they get a discount. So now you can make this instead of $20, $15.
Okay.
Why do you want it to be numbers that people can relate to? It's easy for people to say yes if the number is simple. Okay? People do it all kinds of things and make it complicated. I like simple numbers. This is my attraction. You're going to find what numbers attract. I would do some market testing, and I would test 15. I'd test 17. Okay? I would just do some market testing in that realm. Either way, they know if they're buying 20, it's 20. If they're buying 10, it's $20 because that's simple math. So anything under 20, they're going to know is the brain works in really simple ways with numbers. All right. So wholesale people, they want to be able to do 60%. That's how pricing gets done in the retail market. What it looks like is they're going to take, let's just say it's $1. They're going to divide by 0.6. They're going to get whatever their retail price is. This is the way the convenience stores do it. All right, divide by 0.6. I don't have my calculator brain on today, but it's
Here, I got a phone.
probably $1.60.
1.66.
Yeah, there you go.
That's
So
100, it's 100 or $1?
it's $1.
It's $1, right?
Yeah.
Divided by 0.6.
Yeah.
1.66.
So that's going to be, if you sell it to them for $1, they're going to want to be able to sell it for 1.66. That's really cool. Okay, so you could be selling these for $1 a piece for 100 cards. They're going to pay you $100. They're not going to come for it. You know? But it gives you a starting place. Your cost is $12 per 100. So you get to play with this. I would market test. I would say the first 5 people who buy from me, I am going to do it at 50% of what it's going to be later. Or something. The marketing language around this for these people. They told you a retail price that they're thinking of is $1.75. That's cool. I like the fact that their retail price is going to be lower than yours. And you notice it fell right in line with this. So it really could be $1 a card wholesale, but they're probably not going to be interested because they want to make more money than that. If they're going to retail, and most people will buy a postcard for $1. They'll buy the artwork from the artist for $2. That's why your price when you sell them, because you're the artist, you can sign them. Okay, there's an additional value add there. What, you didn't think of that?
No, I didn't think of that.
You're the artist, you can
Yeah.
sign them. This is a value add. this is a whole lecture series on the value of focusing on the impermanent and bringing beauty in a temporary way, celebrating life. There's a whole lot of wonderful language for your tribe here, but let's keep it tangible. Okay. For you, this is the price. They want to sell at $1.75. A lot of them are going to be selling at $1. If you got 50 cents a card, $50 per 100, would you be happy?
I could live with that. Because
I think you could sell that all day long.
Yeah.
I think you tell them this is a basic introductory price to get this into the market, $50 a pack for the first 5 orders.
With a signature.
No,
No.
no. You don't
No.
sign wholesale.
No.
You don't spend the time.
Okay.
You don't sign wholesale. This is wholesale pricing. It's going to go to $75 in June, buy them now. Or it'll go to $75 in season. Yeah, you can play with this, but you want to let them know that there's a sense of urgency for them to be the first 5 so that you could go pick up $50 bills this week.
Right.
I like picking up $50 bills. It is so much more worth my time than picking up 5s. I used to pick up 5s. Let me tell you what, I only have to bend down 1 time instead of 10 now because I can pick up 50s. So, make sense? Okay, you'll be a lot happier at 75.
Right.
They're going to be happy at 75, unless they're selling them for $1. So you want to be looking at, if they're selling postcards now, what are they selling for? If you haven't been to Elysian
The
Field,
cheaper ones they get from the huge Florida distributors, they're selling for 50 cents each.
right, but that's not what yours are.
No, mine are.
Right,
Local
but the
artists.
cards that, places who carry cards for 50 cents are not going to be your best
Right,
target
right.
market.
Exactly.
Check out Elysian Fields,
Okay.
okay? That's where your cards need to be. There's going to be, you're going to need another set. By the way, you're going to need some that are not branded for Bradenton.
Yes, I'm preparing those right now.
Absolutely, you need to not be branding them for Bradenton.
Right.
Exclusively, okay? You need some branded for Siesta Key. You need some branded for Sarasota. You need them branded for where do people go that are tourists, because this is a tourist market the way you've got them branded right now.
Right.
Okay? We're going to evolve this because right now you're going after the tourist market. Eventually you'll be going after the more esoteric markets.
Right. Okay.
This is really tangible, keeping it real. That solve your problem?
Awesome.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
All right. So Coldplay here today, isn't it? I have no control over that. They don't give me that much power. Okay. Did that help to understand how pricing works? Yeah. Okay.
So when would she use the cards with the signature?
When she's retailing them at $2 a piece.
I see.
If
When
she's
I'm
selling
selling
directly.
them from the Bradenton Village of the Arts for the art walks, when I have my booth set up, when I sell them from my house or at private events.
Can I ask you a question? I'm sorry. Do you know what time we're going to go till today?
No. What time is it?
Well, it's 9:30.
Okay, so we're going to wrap it up. We got some
Because
tangible
I don't want to stop, but I have to leave, and I didn't know if I should leave now or just wait till the end.
Oh, you're so sweet. Man. Okay. Finding time. I'm just going to give you a 2-minute finding time.
Thank you.
You're welcome. It's going to be the same process. All right?
Okay.
So the same process that we just did is assigning value to your time. My time is in 4 buckets. So I have production time, I have delivery time, I have me time, and I have rest. There's only one place here that I make money.
Production.
This is me. This is rest. And this literally means when I'm asleep. Okay?
Okay.
I track how much I sleep. And I got the assignment of tracking my time minute by minute for 3 days. Let me tell you how much more money I made when I became that aware of how I was spending my time. So production is literally, creating things. Delivery is where you spend money. So there is no money made when you're delivering. That's where you're spending your resources, is on delivery. You're making your money in the production, and production is in two pieces. The part that makes money is anything to do with marketing and sales. That's where you make money. The other part of production is creation.
Jackie, do you want to move the camera so that you can record the board?
Yeah, I will take a screenshot of the board. But
Oh, okay. Yep.
no. How's that?
Perfect. Very close.
And I didn't think about that. I'm I keep trying to capture the whole room. So what I'll do is just move the camera this way.
There you go.
All right.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Better?
Yep.
Cool. Is the sound better this week?
Yes, yeah, I think it sounds fine.
Cool. Okay. I got my new toy, my new microphone. So it captures the whole room. So you guys actually get your voices can be heard. All right. So finding your time, dividing it up so that you're aware. This is me time is everything else. It's sleeping, eating, cooking, cleaning.
Well, I thought rest was sleeping,
Rest is sleeping.
but it's also me time?
No. Rest is rest.
Because you said sleeping.
Yeah, just sleeping. This is sleeping. That's
Okay.
all that goes in this bucket. It's
All right.
just sleep.
So what is me time?
Me time is everything else. Everything that's not business. That's business. So me time is your social. It's your taking care of yourself. It's this.
It's laying on the couch watching TV.
That would be me time. If for those who do that, enjoy it. Whatever you do, enjoy it. So this is just an awareness of how you're spending your time. Okay. By the way, coming here, education. This is production time, but it's not the money-making part of production time. All right, but it's the education part, and you have to have it. You have to have the education creation time. Okay. So I could split it into 5 categories, I suppose, but delivery is, and actually on mine, it is. Mine looks like this. I have P, D, M, R, and money. That's how I do my spreadsheet. So I can sort it. I want more money. I've got to spend more time on doing the 2 things that make me money, which is marketing. And marketing is not creating a Facebook ad. Marketing for me is picking up the phone and creating joint venture partners. That's my marketing. Remember I said I network for referral partners. So for me coming here, part of my time here was marketing. Why? Because I gave you all this website, the tweshow.com, where you can go and sign up to be an affiliate to help promote the Woman Entrepreneur Show. Now, I'm going to give you really fast math. The Woman Entrepreneur Show is free. So how do you make money? There's an upgrade. For $77, people can get the recordings. But wait, there's more. There's also a VIP package. The VIP package includes the recordings and gifts from presenters. It is worth thousands of dollars. I have people who are giving away amazing things. I've got an attorney giving away forms that you need. So it's an amazing value. Guess what the price is?
$99,
$149.
$177.
You were so right.
Why not 99?
Because it's too close to 100.
No.
Everybody does that.
Everybody,
Nope. It's about how the brain works.
For $20.
It's for $20, for only $20 more.
more, there you go.
If they have to do the math, it's so $22 more, that's too much money.
All right.
Okay. Now, you know what the market testing was on this?
No, what?
This price? You know what happened?
It was too little.
People bought this. Pissed my mentor off. He raised it to $77. People bought that.
Yeah.
Okay. This is how they figured this out by selling popcorn in movie theaters. If you want people to buy your higher price, make it a no-brainer to upgrade from the middle price. Okay, when you start getting into packages, more variety of packages, you want to know this about pricing. You're going to have, ideally, you're going to have 3 offers eventually. I don't have 3 offers, guys. This is an eventual thing, okay? I have 3 offers for the Woman Entrepreneur Show. I've got free, I've got recordings, and I've got VIP. And I follow this formula. Why? Because I have smart mentors, and I'm smart enough to do what they tell me. Sometimes. So,
I have a question. I know you've answered this before. Can we sign up for the VIP package if we go to the womanentrepreneurship.com?
you'll get your affiliate link,
Okay.
and then you sign up on your own affiliate link. Why? Oh, I forgot to tell you what's so good about being an affiliate. %50. Anyone that you share your affiliate link with, using the email copy or writing your own stuff, anything they buy of the recording of the VIP package, you get half.
Wow.
That make it
Wow, yeah.
This is fast money. This is easy money. You can start marketing it today. The event is May 9th through 12th. But yeah, all the instructions are in there. When you sign up, you get this whole instruction letter. You also get the email copy, and it's free to be an affiliate. So you don't have to be an affiliate. You can promote just by sending people to the womanentrepreneursshow.com, and they can sign up there. I'm happy to do that. But you will not end up with metrics. You know, you won't know how many people in your tribe engage. You will if you use an affiliate link. You'll know how many registered, you'll know how many took the upgrade. That's useful information for your own market. And that this software that I use tracks it all. I like software. I'm learning how to use it. Okay, so easy decisions. You want to make your stuff an easy decision for people to say yes to.
Okay.
And you do it by establishing the value. Yep, I get it. So you do it by establishing value. I establish value when I talk about how my mentor took the language out of my marketing message, out of my landing page, and made it where it's everything the woman entrepreneur needs to survive and thrive. You all are all in this room because you want to do more than just survive as an entrepreneur. So you know that this is what you want to do. Now I've made it where you can do it and save money and make money. So the goal is always to make it a no-brainer for people to say yes. I like to be impossible to say no to. So that's why I set this up. I was trying to be impossible to say no to. So that was a lot today. All right, so this covered a lot of mathematics. It covered some really tangible examples, and it's all about implementing and getting you into action. So if you haven't made it easy for people to pay you, get that taken care of. If you haven't made it easy for people to say yes because your pricing is simple and easy to understand, then get that taken care of. And if you need help with your marketing messaging and you don't have somebody to walk you through that, buy the book. This was all based on some of the lessons in Your Path from Secret to Success. And if you want to talk to me, click the link below and apply. I might have a program that can help you get from where you are to where you want to be. And thank you for being part of the The Empowering Women Network. And I hope that you'll join us on the Woman Entrepreneur Show. Thank you.
Awesome.